it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You can run and tell your friends that I'm on, I'm on, I'm on, I'm on, I'm on, I'm on. Best believe I understand. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You can run and tell my city I'm on, I'm on, I'm on.
Alright, what's up YouTube? This is the Retro Gamer, presenting Retro Recap 8. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in weekly to check out all my recaps. And as a suggestion from a couple of subscribers, we're going to do things a little differently for this recap. Instead of having, the usual two people, me and the guest, we're going to try to do something different, which we're going to try to include a third person. So, as all you guys know, Kid Shock helped me out in Recap 7, and we have a new guest who goes by the name of, Xbox Gamer Tag of that, Samurai Rose. So, what's up, Samurai? What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, he's going to be here to provide a little bit of insight on a couple topics that we have today. And we have 4 topics that we're going to go through today. So we're going to go ahead and get started. A lot of you know that Killzone 3 just recently came out for the PS3, and a lot of Sony people, gamers who have a PS3, are on top of that game. So that got me thinking, since I don't have a PS3, what upcoming titles are we looking forward to most? So I'm gonna, open the question to both of you guys. What are you most looking forward to in the upcoming year, or maybe even weeks? What games are you looking forward to? And we can start with Kid Shop.
Of course, the game I'm looking forward to the most is definitely Gears of War 3. I've always been a huge Gears fan, and I just can't wait to see what they're doing with this one, since the last one wasn't too hot. I'm also looking forward to Battlefield 3, because, of course, I'm a Battlefield fan as well. And I'd like to see if they're going to take the destruction to the next level, because I thought they did a pretty good job in Bad Company 2, so hopefully they do it in this one.
When exactly is Battlefield 3 coming out?
I don't know. They don't have a release date. They just said, like, fall 2011.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That's what it said in the trailer.
Okay.
No gameplay's out yet, really, so
Right,
I'm just waiting for it. And I'm looking forward to Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, because when Oblivion came out, I put countless hours into the game, so I'm just hoping I could do the same with this one.
Right. And out of those choices that you said, I'm most looking forward to Gears of War 3, because I'm kind of interested to see how they rebound from Gears of War 1 to Gears of War 2 to Gears of War 3. They went from good to bad to who knows. So that's the unknown. Are they going to fix a couple of things like we mentioned in the previous recap? The lag, the two-piece in the gameplay. Are they going to fix those things? I think that's the most intriguing, because I think Epic knows that it's going to sell, but I don't think they know, how the game is going to go until they completely, release it. I think that's why they release in the betas, because it's a way to test it. So I think Gears of War 3 is the most intriguing title that's going to come out, and I'm looking forward to it. But Rose, what titles are you looking forward to mostly upcoming?
Well, you should know me. I'm an NBA 2K fan, so I'm looking for 2K12. One thing in 2K12 I'm looking for is my player. I heard they're supposed to add contracts and that. And I'm hoping that they add servers. Good servers this time.
Did you enjoy my player for 2K11?
Oh yeah. Oh man. I have 5 different characters made, so yeah, I really enjoy it.
Oh wow, damn.
Damn.
But yeah, I didn't really play much of my player, but from what I've heard, it was actually pretty fun. But I think my player is another. If they can take my player to another step and even make it better than what it was in 2K11, I think that it'll definitely be over the top. So that's actually a good choice. I'm looking forward to 2K12 myself. But we're gonna move on to the next topic. We've talked about upcoming titles, but it brings the question of everyone has on their mind a couple games that you wish a developer or a company would make, but they never decide to make it. And personally, for me, I think NFL would have really taken off if they had competition between Madden and if they had kept in NFL 2K. Now the reason why they took 2K away is because Madden wanted exclusive rights to football. Honestly, I think when 2K was out, when it was like 2K5, 2K5, 2K4, I think it was actually a better game than Madden. And I don't know if you guys agree, but I think it really did, was a premier game for football. What do you guys think?
I agree because 2K5, I think it is, really took football to the next level, and I didn't even buy Madden NFL 2005 because I was too busy on 2K5.
Right.
So it was a good game.
What about you, Rose?
Well, I never got the chance to play those two games at that time. I didn't start playing football until like 2007 or 8. So
Right. I think the problem was I think it left us hanging because, like Kid Shock said, 2K5 was a really good football game, and then they didn't make any more after that. So it left you like wondering, well, you make a great game, and then you stop because it doesn't have no more rights to it. So it would be one of those type of things where I think if they brought it back, I think more people would be gravitated towards that because every single year Madden is really the same game. They really add a couple tweaks here and there, but it's typically the same game. So I think they could improve on that. But if they decide to bring out 2K, I think a lot of fans will gravitate towards that. Another game that I was looking forward to that I know a lot of you guys may or may not be familiar with because it wasn't a popular game because of the lack of publicity that it got. But it's made by Epic, which was Unreal Championship 2. Now they left off with Unreal Championship 2, and they didn't make a third one because at the time they were focusing on making Gears of War 1 for Xbox 360. Now a lot of you might not know that Unreal Championship 2 was an original Xbox game, and it had a really good story mode because it had three different dimensions. It had a tournament mode, a story mode, and it had a challenges mode. So it kept you occupied. The multiplayer was addictive for the time that it was out. They recently took off all Xbox Live games for all original Xbox games, so you can't play it no more. But I think if they brought back Unreal Championship 3, and I think if they brought that Unreal Championship 3 instead of Bulletstorm, I think it would have got better reviews because I don't really, from what I'm hearing, Bulletstorm isn't all that good of a game. So I think if they had focused their attention on Unreal Championship 3, I think that would be the you know the how should I say the appetizer for Gears of War 3 because everybody knows Gears of War 3 is going to be the game. But if they had made Unreal Championship 3, a lot of people would probably be more gravitated toward because Unreal Championship 2 was a good game. So I wish they would bring those two games back because I think when gamers play games, they want the best quality of game, not something that they just throw out and just say play it. Because Epic is a big name, but just because Epic is a big name doesn't mean that they should just throw out anything because they know they're gonna make money off it. I think they should take their time and make games. And unfortunately, Unreal Championship they're not gonna really work on anymore, but I wish they would. So as far as we've talked about upcoming titles, we've talked about games that we wish they would make. Let's move on to a different portion or a different topic, not gaming related, but more of a sports related topic because the retro recap does focus on sporting events, sporting topics, and since football season is over, the Super Bowl is over, been concluded last month or the beginning of the month. We're gonna move on to NBA, and I'm gonna open a question to you guys because the trading deadline for the NBA just passed. Uh, which team do you think bettered themselves after the trade deadline? Do you think? And I'm opening up to either one of you think to that answer.
well, I would say OKC just because they got Perkins and they got Nazir Muhammad. If you don't know Nazir Muhammad, he's from Charlotte Bobcats. Really good center, rebounds, block shots. That's what you ever need for him to do. And they need a big body so they can battle with the Lakers, who they struggled with last year.
Right.
Uh,
And unfortunately, the way that Dwight Howard played last night, I think that Oklahoma City will wish they had Prickers that night because Dwight Howard is having a field day on them. I think that's a good choice. Uh, Personally, I think the Mello deal might have been might have been the most helpful, even though they didn't look too good last night. Only, I think they might have gave up a little bit too much, but I think eventually this might be a good fit for Melo. Melo is on the big stage. He has his time to shine. I don't think New York is a bigger market, is a way bigger market than Denver. So I think he'll have a more spotlight on him. But overall, as a team, I think what the Knicks needed was another superstar. Not only did they get another superstar, they got a good complementary player in Billups who can run the point. So, and in that system, with the coach D'Antoni, they like to run it's more of a point guard oriented system. So I think Billups and Melo can share the ball along with Amari to create a good 1-2-3 punch. And I think they bettered themselves the most. But what do you think, Kid Shot? Which team made the biggest, or which team helped themselves out the most? Trade deadline.
Well, Retro, you took the words straight out of my mouth. I agree with you 100% on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, they really have a chance now.
Do you think the Knicks deal will propel them into a top three team, or are they still behind maybe Chicago or?
Yeah, that's not gonna take them to top three.
So how would you rank the Eastern Conference as far as top 5 teams?
As in top 5 teams, I'm gonna have to go with Chicago, Boston, Orlando.
You haven't said the Heat yet, really.
Very difficult after this. Hawks and Heat. Heat at the bottom.
You have the Hawks. You have the Hawks before the Heat.
They were all hyped to me. I'm disappointed by the Heat.
I'll ask that question again. You have the Hawks before the Heat.
The big three, yes.
Even though you know that there's more talent on the Heat than the Hawks have.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just so disappointed in the Heat.
Okay, I can agree with that. I mean, I can't agree, but I agree with the first 3. I think Chicago's a really good team. I don't know if Chicago is better than Boston, but it could go either way. What about you, Rose? How would you rate your top 5?
Well, what? Just teams?
Eastern Conference.
I would say Boston at the top, and then Miami, Chicago, Orlando, and then Knicks.
Right. And since we're on the topic of power rankings, maybe for the top teams in the Eastern Conference, what team or which 2 teams do you think will compete in the NBA Finals, and which team do you think will win it all, based off what you've seen this season? Anyone?
I think it will be the Spurs and the Celtics. Main reason is because the Spurs have been playing very well. Nobody expected that at the start of the season. And then Boston is just has too much veterans and they know what they're doing. They know how to get there. They've been there like 2 times in the past 4 years, so they know what they're doing.
Right, and I think defense wins championships, and I think their defense will keep them in. So.
Yeah.
What about you, Shock?
I'm going with Boston and Los Angeles.
Lakers, right?
Yeah, the Lakers.
Okay, just clarifying here.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you could be mentioning the Clippers, so.
Yeah, but no, I think the Lakers, they definitely pick it up when it's towards the playoffs, because right now they're really slacking for some reason. And on the East, as much as I'd like to see Chicago go, I think Boston's gonna go because they definitely have way more experience than Chicago does.
Right. And I agree with both of your picks as far as they're both good picks. But if you really break it down and say who has the most talent doesn't win championships, so you have to look at the overall team. I like the Spurs, but I really can't say that they're going to go to NBA Finals because the Lakers are proving that they can, win championships back to back. They are more team oriented. Like he said, I think they're just going through a little slump right now. So I would have the Lakers in there. And as much as I would want the problem with the Heat is they play too, individual one-on-one basketball a lot. I don't really see a lot of team chemistry. And I think when the playoffs come, they're really going to get exposed as a one-on-one basketball team. Not a lot of ball movement. So my surprise pick in the East, maybe it's not a surprise. I actually see the Bulls making it. Bulls and Lakers making it. Chicago has a good team. I think the reason Chicago over Boston is because I think maybe you guys, I don't know if you guys see it, but I think Chicago has more athleticism in the front court than Boston does, and I think that Boston's age is gonna, maybe take its toll against a faster team with Rose and even down low. I think even though Boozer versus Garnett might not seem like a good matchup for Boozer, I think Boozer's a little more athletic as far as he's younger. I think he's more athletic. Maybe in this stage in his career, I think the Bulls might make it. So, and eventually the Lakers will probably beat the Chicago Bulls in the finals. So I think the Lakers will go for the three-peat. But I think these are all good opinions. We'll see when it comes time to June who puts up the trophy. But moving on to our last topic, uh, recently Kid Shock has made I said in recap 7 that he's not really much of a YouTuber, and as soon as I said that he's starting up his own channel. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this time to let him go ahead and say what he has to say about his channel.
Yeah, like he said, I just recently started uploading things onto my channel. I'm Mikey Steez, and the E's are threes. And basically, my channel is just gonna consist of videos that are for entertainment purposes, not necessarily comedy. Some of them might be funny, but some of them might touch on real topics as well. So I'm hoping that you guys will subscribe to me, because me and Retro, we basically go hand in hand. We help each other out, and we basically talk about the same things. So just check me out and subscribe, like my videos, comment, and send me suggestions of what you think I could do better, and I would appreciate that.
Right, and I will leave his all of his info as far as his URL for the channel, Facebook, and all that. Like he said, I'll put that all in my description box. And I know the subscribers I have, not just subscribers, but plus friends, because I know some of my friends aren't subscribers, to just subscribe to the channel, because like he said, we work in hand in hand. He does focus most of it on like you said, entertainment purposes. I do real talk plus gameplay. So we do have some differences, but the topics might be the same. So, and like he's gonna be in conjunction with the retro recap. So he's gonna be focusing on. I think you forgot to mention Mike Steve's TV, which is his fan page, right?
Yeah.
On Facebook.
Yeah, that's my fan page on Facebook.
Yeah, so he's gonna have his own little series. I'm gonna have my own little series, but we're gonna work in hand to build subscribers. But the overall goal is to have people enjoy the videos, whether it be gameplay, commentary slash entertainment, comedy videos. So regardless of what it is, you guys just check it out. Whenever he puts up a video, I'll be sure to put it in a status or in one of my video links so you guys can check it out. And that's gonna be mostly it for Retro Recap 8. I don't know if you guys have any last things to say, but if you do, if you don't, they're most likely gonna be safe for Retro Recap 8. Be sure to see me, Kid Shock, Rose back for Recap 8. We might actually do another guest. So for Retro, Kid Shock, and Rose, this is Retro Recap 8, and until Recap 9, we will see you then.